that extra mile, I would do that too. Just so I could be beside you. If the end is near, just know that I got you. I'm your armor when things get tough. No, I got your back. Your battles are mine too. I'll fight for you when things get hard. Lay it all on me when you're not strong enough to carry on.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Either way, I'm so excited you are here. Today I'm going to be doing kind of a spring deep clean part 2. This is going to be 2 days of some very intense cleaning motivation. On this first day, I really wanted to focus on doing some deep cleaning in the kitchen and minimizing what was on my countertops. I felt like there was way too much, and since it is getting a tad bit warmer, our weather here is seriously crazy. Some days it's freezing and then others it's warmer, but I have not been drinking hot coffee anymore, so I wanted to put my Keurig up and just clean off that space, make it look a lot more minimal. I also go through and clean out the toaster, do some other things, and I think you'll see the counters again, what it looks like. Kind of like an overview with everything more minimized. And I wanted to clean in the insides of our trash cans. I seriously have not done this in so long, and I was using the Mr. Clean lemon spray. Love this stuff so much. The kids were also getting outside to play on this day, and it was a pretty warm day, so I was taking breaks because I was going outside with them. And then at one point my dad had came over and went out with them so I can continue filming and getting things done, so that was really nice. And I needed to quickly clean out underneath this cabinet because honestly there were so many things randomly under there that were really old. Kettle and Fire is sponsoring today's video, but I have recently tried their bone broth and I have been absolutely loving it. Bone broth is an excellent source of collagen, protein, and other key vitamins and nutrients. I am not the best about my vitamins and nutrients, and the reason why I wanted to try the bone broth was I do have a lot of joint pain. Kettle and Fire is the only bone broth company that uses 100% grass-fed and finished beef bones and 100% pasture-raised chicken bones. They are the cleanest and most convenient bone broth on the market, and they never use anything artificial. Bone broth has been used for centuries in so many cultures around the world. By simmering bones for 14 plus hours, you can extract many nutrients that we do not get in our modern diet. It's often used to help with gut-related health issues, especially leaky gut, other things such as the healthier skin, hair, nails, and your joints, which was what I was most interested in. Kettle and Fire is the #1 bone broth in the US. They have the highest quality ingredients, and they slow simmer their chicken bones and their grass-fed beef bones for 20 plus hours with organic spices, vegetables, and apple cider vinegar. There are options for paleo, keto, whole30, dairy-free, whatever options that cater to your diet. And if you're looking for something specific like weight loss, digestion, or muscle recovery, you can choose a bundle that suits you. They also have a monthly subscription that you can save up to 20% off. And I also have an awesome discount code for you guys. You guys go to kettleandfire.com and use the code CrazyClean. You can get 20% off. So I really hope that you guys will go and check that out. I am so excited to continue drinking this and see how it affects other things like my hair, my nails. With being stressed lately, I feel like my hair has kind of suffered. So I hope that that can kind of help me out. I also wanted to switch out my diffuser again for my scent warmer, and I alternate between the two. At different times I get sick of both of them, but I just felt like the oils were not putting enough scent out, and I really wanted to put this mandarin scent thing in my warmer, so I went ahead and put that in there. And I needed to clean this counter really well behind that stand as well. I've had this stand for so long.
It's such a heartbeat, finding your checklist story.
Set it right. Already on the countdown, I'ma set it right. I'ma set it right.
And I was also trying to focus on some spaces where I do not do as often, underneath the stove, kind of by the cabinets. And I, at this point in time, did not know where my long wand went for my duster stick. I've since found it, but I was super annoyed using this tiny one. The thing kept coming off and it was driving me nuts, but it did the job. As you can see, I fully need to move my fridge out at some point and really get underneath of there. That was just a quick wipe of the stuff that was right at the front. The kids had also had Chick-fil-A breakfast this morning. My dad has been bringing them that on Saturday mornings lately, so we've been having that. I actually had a chicken biscuit from there. It was so good. Funny story, one of the last weekends that they brought it over, they ordered me a chicken biscuit with cheese, and they literally just gave me the biscuit with a piece of cheese, absolutely no chicken. So I ended up actually taking the chicken off of Easton's chicken minis because he did not eat any of it. He just ate the bread. My kids are so weird about that. They just eat the bread, most of them. Emmett eats the chicken actually, but the other kids mainly just eat the bread. So yeah, I took a couple pieces from that and still made it work. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. And then I really wanted to do a deep clean of the family room, which thankfully I did this because there were some jelly beans underneath my couch. And I didn't move it fully, but I just moved it a good bit of the way back to get underneath, good enough to see that the jelly beans were under there, which is just completely lovely. No wonder we are always randomly here and there having ants in here, because we seriously never let them eat in here, but somehow stuff just always ends up in here. For example, I gave the kids their Valentine's Day stuff in here, and what do you know, we ended up with jelly beans all under the couch.
They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers though. So are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe. You'll find me there dancing in the crowd.
So I wanted to answer a few questions that you guys asked me over on Instagram that I probably won't get to over on Instagram, but if you guys aren't already following me over there, I usually am a lot more personal, up to date, and just showing bits and pieces of my daily life, answering questions, sharing more updates, just because I post a lot more often over there than I do on here. So if you guys aren't following me already over there, I would love if you followed me over there. But one of the questions someone said is my favorite self-care. And honestly, I feel like when you think of self-care, you think of like skincare, face masks, things like that, which definitely to me is self-care. I love getting my hair done. I love getting a pedicure here and there. Love doing those things, just taking that time for myself. But honestly, recently, something that I've been loving for my self-care is my church group that I joined on Wednesday nights. That is definitely self-care for me because I drop the kids off in their rooms, which they absolutely love. They have so much fun with their church friends, and I get to go just talk to some other adults and get that time. And my group is absolutely amazing. I love the people in it. So that has been some really good self-care for myself. I've been being a lot more involved in our church and just really loving that, and my kids have been also loving it as well. I've loved that they've come to love going on Wednesday nights because at first they did not really care for it, and now we've just gotten into the routine and they love it as well. And like I said, that time for me is seriously good to just be able to hear other people talk just about things throughout their week, and me as well. I don't get a ton of adult interaction being a stay-at-home mom. I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and there's any sort of group like that that you could join, I highly recommend it because it can be a struggle not getting that interaction and just being home and not getting that form of communication. So this is sad, but my kids actually broke my O-Cedar mop. Easton and Emmett put a popsicle in the bottom. I did not know about it, so it was sticky all in the bottom, and they also broke it. So I do not currently have my O-Cedar mop, and I really needed to mop my floors. So I pulled out my steam mop, and it did so well. I loved using this thing. I don't know why I haven't used it in so long, but I do love using it. I probably will also buy another O-Cedar mop just because I love that as well. But I actually prefer the traditional O-Cedar mop versus the new one. Don't know why. That's just my preference. I really love the older one. So if I can buy that one, I think I'm gonna buy that one.
Daylight comes, we're just good friends, but like lovers on the weekend. On the weekend.
Now I wanted to go in and clean out any extra shoes from over here. I had some that were more like moccasins and things I probably wasn't going to be wearing anymore, as well as just way too many shoes. So I wanted to go ahead and just really clean in these baskets and then clean in the spaces. And Ellery said they were playing like trick or treat. I have no idea. That's what she was doing with that bag. But that is something I absolutely love, is when my kids just like come up with things that they're playing like that. I think it's so cute. I love just watching them use their imaginations, come up with things to play, and just coming up with those different things.
Lovers on the weekend. On the weekend. Will we head on, or will we end just like this? Will we find home, or will we stay just like this? 'Cause when the daylight comes,
I decided to fill up one of these jars with baking soda and put one of these measuring cups right by it. It didn't end up fitting in the jar. I probably could get one that fits in there, but I talked about in a few videos ago that I've been doing purification oil and baking soda in the boys' laundry, and it makes a huge difference. A lot of y'all also left some suggestions for smelly boy laundry under that video, which was under last week's video, but I was definitely glad to hear that I'm not the only one that struggles with my boys' laundry smelling. And then I wanted to just quickly go through and wipe down the laundry room. It was very dusty in different places, and my dryer was actually not working for seriously months, and I had no idea that there was anything wrong with it. I thought that it was just taking that long to dry. And my dad was like, your dryer has, I think it was holes in something with the vent. And so now our dryer has actually been producing lint again and it's been working. So I'm really glad that he noticed that it was broken. So shout out to my dad for that. But yeah, it has been drying so much faster, and I just thought it was so funny because we did not know what was going on with it. It just was not drying very fast, and I was like, I feel like something is not right here, but I had no idea. And my dad was like, your dryer vent, I think it was, has holes, meaning the thing on the inside, not the thing on the back, but I think it was the thing on the inside. So I'm so glad that's fixed, because now it seemed like my laundry has been going by so much more fast. I kind of felt so dumb that it had been doing that for a while, and I'm glad it never caused any major issues.
Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am, and I would like you just the way you are.
Now at this point in time, the kids were over at my parents' house and I wanted to clean Ellery's room because when they were coming back, my mom had ordered Ellery some new stuff for her room, some like doll things for pretend play. So those were gonna go over on the other side of her room. She got her like a new doll crib and doll changing table and some American Girl bitty baby stuff. So those were all gonna go on the other side of her room. So I wanted to give her room a really, really good deep clean, as well as take out all of the Barbie things and store them away for a later time and minimize some of the things that were in her room. Didn't end up showing the things that she got for her room, but I'm sure you guys will see that in an upcoming video, just when I film in her room again. But I wanted to prep her room for when she got home, and they brought that stuff over because she was so excited about it, and I wanted to just go ahead and make sure that there was plenty of room. And she has been liking to play dolls with me sometimes at night, and I try to make that time sometimes with her to just have that one-on-one time. It is so hard, and I've only done it a few times here lately, and I want to try to do it more. I really try to make one-on-one time with all of the kids at some point or another, but it is so tricky with 4 kids and just being very busy. So I'm always looking for ways to do that, and anytime there's something new that they're into, I try to take advantage of that. But that is one of the biggest struggles with having 4 kids and one of me.
Say you're tired, you don't wanna fight, but I've been wondering if everything's alright. You say you love me, and that's all fine, but it's like I'm missing the passion in your eyes. Am I right? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I will keep it straight, won't make a scene, keep it clean. So just tell me where this goes. Now can you tell me if we're just killing time? Just tell me what you're thinking of. Don't feel right, it's like I want us to go on, but not if we are done. Baby, are we killing time? Maybe you're trying to be nice, maybe you got something to hide, but so much better if I knew. We're killing time, we're killing time. Do you think I'm fragile, can't take a blow? Then let me tell ya, got better things on hold. And in conclusion, if it ain't to be, don't spend a minute worrying about me. I'll be pleased. I ain't gonna let it get to me. I will keep it straight, won't make a scene, keep it clean. So just tell me where this goes. Now can you tell me if we're just killing time? Just tell me what you're thinking of. Don't feel right, it's like I want us to go on, but not if we are done. Baby, are we killing time? Maybe you're trying to be nice, maybe you got something to hide, but so much better if I knew. We're killing time, we're killing time. All I'm gonna say, don't be wasting my time, don't be wasting my time. You'll be crossing the line, I'll be on my way, like a thief in the night, like a thief in the night. I'll be out of sight. Now can you tell me if we're just killing time? Just tell me what you're thinking of. Don't feel right, it's like I want us to go on, but not if we are done.
Next, I needed to go into my fridge because, y'all, my fridge was stinking so bad. And I had no idea what it was, and you're gonna see here in a second, I pull out the queso that was in the back of the fridge, which this queso is amazing, but Now I am so disgusted by it. I went to open it and then I immediately saw it was just black in the top, and no wonder our fridge smelled so bad. I was seriously trying to figure it out for so long what it was, because there was not even that much like food besides yogurts and different things. So yeah, it was that cheese that had completely went bad, so I needed to take everything out and then go through everything by expiration dates and organize it a little bit better. But oh, it was so disgusting, and I'm so weird because part of me wanted to open it. I know, I'm so weird, but I didn't do it. I just tossed it. It looked like a full-on science experiment.
Losing track of time, but that's so typical of us. When I hear the bass play, foot on the floor, I just wanna let out my roar. Can't wait no more, dancing like we're animals. Hands up in the air, jump around like you don't care. And people stare. Just put your hands up in the air. Just put your hands up in the air. Dancing like we're animals.
So I just got back from Target. I thought I would do a little haul. I love these Waterloos in the pineapple flavor, but my mom said the grape was so good. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge and try them out. I'll let you guys know what I think if you haven't tried them. I also just got a few snacks for the kids. I also got these for myself. They just sounded really good. And then I got these for the kids because I'm gonna put them in my sucker jar over there. I got some cinnamon rolls because our grocery stores have been like out of cinnamon rolls lately. Super weird. I got some grapes, some tissues. We just did not have any tissues, and I like to keep those on hand, as well as Tylenol. I got the kids some cookies, some popsicles, some Dreft laundry detergent. I've told you guys before, this is the only detergent I use in our house. Ellery really wanted some worms, so I got her these. I got some hot dogs for the boys just for an easy lunch, and as well as these, they love these ham and cheese Lunchables. Ellery recently discovered blueberry waffles, and ever since she discovered blueberry, regular waffles have been like dead to her, which is so funny because she's so picky and I never would have thought she would even try them. I got some Mrs. Meyer's spring scents. I got the peony. Last year, I think everyone yelled at me for calling it peony. Peony, whatever. And then I got myself some body wash. I got some Clausen pickles. I've not had pickles in a long time. I love pickles. And then I got my favorite coffee creamer, some paper plates, and 2 things of paper towels.
Let out my roar. Can't wait no more. Dancing like we're animals. Hands up in the
Now we are on to day 2, and y'all, my bedroom was trashed. I had clothes out, I had makeup on the floor, I was doing some dancing, I was listening to a like early 2000s hip hop and rap mix. That is my jam. I was clearly into it. I had way too many drinks on my nightstand. It was so embarrassing, but I just was showing y'all my real life. And I also had a thing of pull-ups that were dumped out next to my nightstand over here, because whenever I got one for Emmett and changed him the other morning, him and Easton each pulled on one side of it and it just flopped everywhere. So, and then we went on with our day, and this is just the kind of stuff that happens in our house. And I've been eating in my bed at night, drinking in here at night, so lots of things have collected and I've been lazy about it. So just wanted to show you all that, and I wanted to dust really good underneath the bed and just get a really good wipe down, vacuum, deep clean of my bedroom. Over here is where I get ready every day. I sit in front of the full-length mirror and do my makeup, and I just carry the tray that sits in my drawer, the organizer, into here, use my makeup out of it, put everything back in, and then put it back in the drawer. It's just so easy. That's how I do it every single day, and Easton kind of messes with it as well, so that doesn't help with things getting everywhere. But I love doing it this way, and I was gonna shake that blanket out. Charlie had got something on it, but I decided to just throw it in the wash because I wasn't quite sure. He is always getting stuff from outside on my blankets sometimes at night, so I wanted to quickly wash that. And then I just needed to do a quick vacuum, and everything was so clean and fresh in here finally. I had not cleaned my room in so long. Another question from Instagram. I realize I've answered all of like 2 questions, but I talk too much in general, so I'm sorry. Somebody said, what's my favorite downtime activity? This is so funny because I feel like it's like that what do you like to do in your free time question that should be easy to answer, but for some people, if you're like me, it might be kind of hard because I feel like I'm always busy, and I like to, if I get free time, just do things that I haven't done in a long time, like maybe a face mask or skincare, or, you know, take a really long shower, just being real here. I do really enjoy watching Netflix shows. There's a couple new ones that I want to watch. I have not watched Euphoria at all yet. I've heard so much about it. Let me know if you guys have watched it and if it's any good, if it's worth watching, or any other recent ones, because I do love to watch shows, especially when I get into a series, but have not done it in a while. Nothing beats watching a show with some popcorn and some Diet Pepsi. So I am gonna be starting that hopefully here soon if I can make the time to do that. But let me know if y'all have any show recommendations. But I would just say hanging out, watching shows. To answer that question more honestly, what's downtime?
Two places all at once. Wish that what we said would come undone. Feels like our minds have been turned off. Haven't seen each other for so long. I know this isn't a song. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love.
Another question is, do I get lonely? And the answer to this question is yes. The night is definitely the worst, just because during the day I am so busy going 1,000 miles an hour with the kids, everything like that. And then it seems like when I put the kids into bed and the house is quiet, everything just sort of stops. So that at first was very hard, and it's still tricky sometimes. It's often when I find myself thinking a lot, but I usually just try to find ways to kind of like redirect my thoughts or do different things. And whether it's watch a show, or I need to edit a video, or do some planning, laundry to catch up on, whatever it is, there usually is enough things that I can think of to do before going to bed that help me with that. That is my answer for that, but it definitely was way harder right in the very beginning, and it just was very weird because none of my day was a ton different besides for the night. Freaking out watching this clip back. Let me know if any of y'all are. It looks like the headphone is about to go in the toilet. I promise it did not go in. But it was like hanging. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I was so grossed out. My AirPods were both dead, and I was just, I don't know, winging it, I guess. I really don't know what I was doing at this point, but I didn't realize that it was hanging there like that. And I just was quickly wiping the bathroom down. I always hate in cleaning videos, like, oh, I'm quickly wiping the bathroom down. Like, no, really, I thought you were doing a face mask. Like, we can clearly see what you're doing, so it's always so awkward. That's why I always prefer to just kind of chat with y'all instead of telling you what I'm doing. Like right now, oh, I'm running around the kitchen cleaning. If only I could clean this fast. And Ellery was popping in. She was wanting one of her friends to come over, but the house was a big mess right now. Easton had just gotten out a whole bunch of pretzels and stuff like that, so I had told her give me like 10 minutes to clean it up, and then I told her that she could go and get her friends to play. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out Kettle and Fire. I will leave the link as well as that offer down below, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.
Nothing's ever enough, even if I try and try too hard. Tell me what to do, say anything, yeah. Dive deeper, dive deeper, yeah. Dive deeper, dive with me, yeah. I know we could fly if we just tried, if we just tried. So come on, baby, dive deeper, dive deeper, yeah. Dive deeper, dive with me, yeah. I know we could fly if we just try, baby, try.